Huge game for Cam Jordan, huge game for the Saints defense. You had 3 sacks. What's it about Atlanta and Matt Ryan that seemed to bring out the best in you?
Look, when you talk about divisional opponents, we come in knowing, it's going to be what it means to the city. It's Atlanta hate week. But personally speaking, I love them. I think that they've got a phenomenal team. When you talk about Calvin Ridley, you talk about, Gage playing well. You can't even talk about those two without talking about Julio Jones first. And then you still have, a former NFL MVP in Matt Ryan. So you have to take him, that much more serious this week, especially knowing Drew Brees down. We just figured, we give it our all each and every game. But this game plan, came together perfectly.
Trey Hendrickson stepping up, almost has double-digit sacks. I mean, this whole defensive line coming together at the right time, Cam, don't you think?
Most definitely. I think David ended up with what, 1.5? One?
Yeah.
Demario had another 1.5. Trey 2. And then, I'm playing catch up at this point. You got to win your one-on-ones, and it seems like they decided not to honor the chips that have been going against me this whole year. I love a good one-on-one show.
You get double teams. You've gotten them for years, but I know it hasn't been your kind of year. What can this do for you moving forward now?
Look, I've always said from the beginning, if I'm getting double teamed, that means somebody else is getting one-on-ones. And if they're winning their one-on-ones, it's eventually going to come full circle. I try and tell the whole D-line. I was like, hey, bro, everybody just take a deep breath, be calm. It all comes full circle. As long as you guys are winning, eventually they can't block all of us.
Last year, when Breeze went down, you guys were 5-0, and Teddy Bridgewater played well, but the defense really, stepped up. I know you guys felt like you had to do that in this game as well, and you did. That has to feel good.
I think this last couple of games, I think the defense has been striding in the right direction. The beautiful thing is I think there's still room for us to grow. I think we could have ended up with probably, 4 or 5 turnovers. I mean, there were some interceptions left out there. But we'll break down the film, and we'll get better from that ASAP.
And I got to get your thoughts on Taysom Hill. I mean, many thought he could just run, occasionally pass, but boy, almost played a flawless game in so many ways. What are your impressions of what Taysom Hill did this game?
Man, when you talk about what he's been able to do in terms of, you have to be wary of his legs. He's able to sit back there, drop back, and really release the big cannons, right? We saw a lot of explosive plays this week. We talk about what Emmanuel Sanders does, what Mike T does. What Jared Cook was getting loose with. We got a strong wide receiver core, and that's a lot of weapons. You talk about, then you add in B, Alvin Kamara, lights, camera, action, Alvin Kamara.
Before I let you go, tell me about the outfit and the props you have there. Explain that to me.
Oh man, it's just a little slight drip, a little ungrateful dad. You have to see the whole fit to get it, but just know little Brick Bear, he came to watch the game too, and I had to show out.
Well, I think you need to keep that the rest of the season the way you played today. I appreciate your time.
We might have to. Like I said, it was hate week, so we had to be strong.